like to rank my white guys. And in top 3 is definitely, I'm not white, I'm Irish. You know about this guy? He's great. He's scary, but he's great. I don't trust anybody with like old world loyalties. If you weren't born in Ireland or Italy, you're not Irish or Italian. You're just desperate for a cultural identity. And that makes you terrifying. I've been punched in the face by like 25 drunk white guys. I've had knives pulled on me. I've been robbed. You know? I think we need to start talking about drunk white on also drunk white violence. Because it's an epidemic. It's a silent epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. I walk out on like St. Patrick's Day, I'll say goodbye to some drunk white guys at a bar, and they'll go, "You wanna go?" It's that quick. You have to be on your toes. Drunk black guys don't give me that shit. I'll walk by a group of drunk black guys, they might go, "Hey! You that gay vampire from them movies." Sign this for my daughter. Make it out to Darius. Put some of that vampire glitter on there if you got that vampire glitter. And you do, baby. Put that on there. And I'm like, I do. I actually do. This happens to me quite often. I'll have that interaction all day. That's amazing. Okay? What other drunk white guys can I hear? Other types of white guys can I shit on today? In other words, alienating my core demographic. You guys know about, let's see, you guys know about Am I Being Detained white guy? Oh, he's top 3. He's like one of my personal favorites. He's a 35-year-old guy with a neck beard and a Zeitgeist shirt, and he's taping a cop on his Google glasses. And everything to this guy is a civil rights issue. So you'll see a video where he's just berating a police officer, like, "Sir, it is my constitutional right as a member of the United States of America, so help me God, that I'm treated as innocent till proven guilty. You are a fascist and a pig. Am I being detained or am I free to go? You are being filmed." And this guy's like turning his privilege into a hobby. He's like, how many horrible things can I say to this cop before he starts treating me like a black guy? And the video is 12 minutes long, so apparently a lot. Meanwhile, the window's like rolled up all the way except for 2 inches. You guys know this video? So the cop has to like press his lips through it just to say something and go, "You can't park here! You are so free to go!" It's one of the best. It's one of the best. And that guy's scary to me, especially because I recognize a little bit of myself in him. Okay? I grew up watching these videos, like a lot of kids, and saying, "You can do that to cops?" No, kids, you can't. Okay? I had to learn that lesson the hard way. Let me explain what happened. I was in Ocean City without a way to get home, or a wallet, or a phone, drinking Mad Dog 2020 at 8 a.m. in the morning. Some of you don't know whether to be laughing or deeply concerned. You can talk to my mom about that after the show. She can answer all your questions. So I was drinking this Mad Dog 2020. I spent the previous night chasing deer out from a fallen tree so that I could sleep in their home. And I woke up the next day and I was asking myself, what would a hobo do? Bad question to ask yourself. That should have been a red flag. So I just got drunk and started singing hobo songs. In America, you can get drunk as fuck. And that's the last thing I remember. But luckily, because that would be terrible for this joke, there's a written record of what happened. I'm just going to read it for you guys. It really helped me out here. I observed Greene sleeping on a chair on the balcony. When I woke him, there was a strong stench of alcohol, and alongside his chair was a bottle of MD 2020. That was half empty. Greene was unclear as to where he was to be staying while Ocean City. He was speaking in slur. I love how he says slur like it's a dialect. Like, hold on. I speak slur. My father was an alcoholic, that's why I became a god. I speak slur. I'll take this. He was talking in slur, which increased my suspicions that he was highly intoxicated. Good police work. Officer Franklin and I escorted Mr. Greene off the premises. It took several minutes. Greene stated that he would not leave until Officer Franklin gave him a hug. Officer Franklin politely declined. Biggest mistake of Officer Franklin's life. As we were leaving the Ambassador, Greene began to make his way towards our marked vehicle and reached for the car. We began to drive west on 5th Street. Greene began to chase the police vehicle, and he grabbed the police door handles and attempted to enter the police vehicle while in motion. At this point, I just imagined myself like skidding on the bottoms of my shoes, like holding on the door, like, Officer Franklin! Here's my hug. I then placed Greene under arrest for disorderly conduct and placed him in handcuffs. So that's how I spent some time in jail, but I got my day in court. Okay? I want to end this on a triumphant note. I got to go back there and fight the case, and I defended myself. And apparently, according to the law, you're allowed to cross-examine the police officer that arrested you for as long as you want. So, you know, I grilled him. I put him on the hot seat. And I looked in his eyes and I said, when I was holding you hug hostage, did you feel like you were in danger, or did you feel like it was coming from a place of comedy? And he said, looked at the judge, he was like, it was pretty funny.